Hello and welcome to Sensational South. I'm Harish Upadhyaya. Over the next 30 minutes, we bring you all the major news and newsmakers from across South India. The union budget has given a big allocation of 15,000 crore rupees to Andhra Pradesh to build its capital, Amaravati. But the other four southern states are saying that they have been shortchanged in this budget. Many states now complaining that they haven't even found a mention in the union budget. So what does it mean for all these southern states? And also how will it play out in the coming few months? We'll debate that, but first the story.
For 24-25. We need to focus.
The Karnataka government has slammed the union budget, claiming Finance Minister has neglected the state, despite being a Rajya Sabha MP from Bengaluru. But it's a feeling that's not restricted to Karnataka alone. Neighbouring Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Telangana have echoed similar sentiments that the southern states have been ignored, barring Andhra Pradesh ruled by TDP. Chief Ministers of Karnataka, Telangana and Tamil Nadu have skipped the Niti Aayog meet as well. Siddaramaiah lashed out at the union government, saying that the budget has totally neglected Karnataka and has given a chombu or an empty vessel to the state despite seeking allocation for irrigation projects and Bengaluru infrastructure.
The budget is totally disappointed budget. Nirmala Sitharaman is a Rajya Sabha member from Karnataka. Whatever demands we have made in the pre-budget meeting, none of our demands have been figured in the budget.
Although Andhra Pradesh walked away with the 15,000 crore promise for building Amaravati, its neighbour Telangana, who has argued that it too suffered from the state bifurcation but hasn't been compensated, highlighting the political compulsions that the NDA government had while making huge allocations to the states of Andhra Pradesh and Bihar.
సారాంశాన్ని చూస్తే మొత్తం బడ్జెట్లో తెలంగాణ అనే పదాన్ని నిషేధించిండ్రు. తెలంగాణ అనే పదాన్ని కూడా పలకడానికి కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వము ఇష్టపడడం లేదు.
The southern states were already feeling shortchanged when it came to devolution of central taxes to the 5 southern states. Their share has come down to 15.8% during 2021-25 from around 18.62% in 2014-15.
Just to the point that he raised.
The finance minister has refuted the opposition's allegations that a budget can't mention all states, alleging that the Congress was trying to create an impression that opposition-ruled states were being ignored.
This is a deliberate attempt, and I'm saying this with responsibility. This is a deliberate attempt of the opposition parties led by the Congress party to give an impression to the people, oh, nothing has been given to our states, it's only been given to 2 states. I would challenge the Congress party for all the budget speeches that they've delivered, that in each of the budget speeches, have they named every state of this country?
The budget is likely now to increase the friction between the 4 southern states ruled by opposition parties and the union government. It has started with boycotting of the Niti Aayog meet and is likely to spill over to the 16th Finance Commission's consultations and terms of reference.
Well, to take this debate forward, we have an eminent panel joining us today. We have Mr. Raghu Doderi of the Congress. We have Prashant GS, the spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on this show. Prashant, how do you see the criticism that's coming in? You have at least 4 chief ministers who are skipping the Niti Aayog meeting. At least 3 of them are boycotting the Niti Aayog meeting, saying that we haven't found any allocation in the budget.
Harish, firstly, it is grossly unfair on part of these 3 chief ministers not to attend the meeting being chaired by the Prime Minister for the Niti Aayog thing, because take Siddaramaiah or Revanth Reddy or Mr. Sukku, they are not representing merely as Congress representatives there, they represent the entire state there. And instead of making a hue and cry always talking about that we are not getting any allocation, you should attend the meeting. In fact, the India Alliance partner, Mamata Banerjee, is attending the meeting, which means there is a break in the India Alliance already saying that who's attending, who's not attending. Whoever thinks in the welfare of their state is attending the meeting. Whoever is wanting to do only politics on this is not attending. Because now, the Congress allegation that there's nothing come for Karnataka is grossly wrong. because 7,559 crores has been earmarked in this budget for on the railway outlay, whereas Tamil Nadu has got only 6,000 crores and Kerala has got 3,000 crores. Just because a particular state doesn't find a mention when the speech
I
happening,
need to mention this here. You are saying 7,500 crores for railway projects in Karnataka, but we need to mention here that 31 of these projects are currently undergoing. It's currently on. The works are on. So it's not a new allocation or a new project, but allocation for existing projects that's currently on.
No, it is allocation for the existing and also new ones, because we are talking about 53 projects totally. 31 are ongoing and 22 are new ones. And if you look at the allocation during 2013-2014 to Karnataka, it was a mere 835 crores, which is now 7,559 crores, which is more than 9 times what the UPA gave to Karnataka then. And one thing can be said on record, that just because these names of all the states are not mentioned in the budget does not mean that the states are not getting their due. And moreover, this budget is a visionary budget looking at Vikasit Bharat 2047, because even if you look at the rationalization of tax rates, especially the long-term capital gains being rationalized, and the benefits to the middle class in terms of increase in standard deduction, there is everything for every class of the society. There is. Even for investors, the angel tax has been removed.
The argument is just because some of these states haven't found a mention in the budget doesn't mean that the budget has in any way not taken their interest into account.
No, absolutely. If there are any, a chief minister has gone and met prime minister as well as home minister and the finance minister. The delegation has gone to central government and requested for many new projects and many important projects like Mekedatu and Bangalore Upper Bhadra project, Bangalore redevelopment, redesigning projects. None of these projects have got any allocation or any mention, so which is clearly saying that the central has been treating us as a stepmotherly treatment to the Karnataka. So simple example I give is the
grossly incorrect statement. For Mekedatu, they should have spoken to Stalin first and then taken the proceedings.
My dear friend, please wait. No, we are on live. Please wait. Let us maintain some dignity in our co-panelists. So last year budget, Honorable Finance Minister had announced in our own budget that 5,300 crore had been given to the Upper Bhadra project. There is no single paise has been released so far. And in the 15th Finance Commission, the Karnataka are the one who are contributing more than 9.6% of the total country's GDP, but still government has not received, the central government has not allocated. It's a special fund of 6,000 crore, which was allocated as part of the 15th Finance Commission. Forget about the 15th Finance Commission. We have already lost about 70,000 crore. Because of the 15th Finance Commission, we have already lost more than 73,000 crore.
So we have what was announced in the interim
one argument is about allocations. Prashant, a quick question to you. Another major aspect or a major policy change that everyone was looking forward to, especially people in the cities, whether it's Hyderabad or Bengaluru, is why the union government is reluctant to declare these cities as a metropolitan city. Because once they're declared as metropolitan city, then it's all the more easier for employees to claim a higher HRA deduction.
Harish,
I believe both these cities fulfill all the criteria to be declared metros.
Harish, you look at the irony here. We are moving towards a deduction-free, exemption-free regime in the default regime under the income tax, wherein all the exemptions and deductions are being phased out for the assessees, because when they choose between the new scheme and the old scheme. So therefore, going forward in the new scheme, you won't have these deduction exemptions because the slabs have been rationalized and you have a higher deduction limit, and which means more for money in the hands of the people. So therefore, on one hand,
till such time you can declare the cities as metro cities, Bangalore and Hyderabad.
It is not about what to declare for this year. Mr. Raghu, please wait. Mr. Raghu, please wait.
Entire country's tax
Mr.
collection.
Okay,
Raghu, let him make his point. I'll come back to you.
Harish, please remind Raghu that
I'll come back to you. I'll give you an opportunity. Prashant, till such time, till you get away with old tax regime, you could have at least declared both these cities as metro cities, allowing a higher deduction for taxpayers in both these cities.
See, Harish, again, I'm telling you, the buoyancy in tax and the deductions that somebody would have claimed on HRA and compared to the overall benefits in the new regime, the benefits in the new regime are way higher than the number of people who would have claimed the deductions to the HRA. So therefore, this Congress is trying to trivialize the issue, saying you declare this, we will claim HRA. They are not looking at the bigger picture. Angel tax has been removed. That was brought in by Congress in 2012, when investors were running away. And now we have removed the angel tax, which means investors are free to invest in India, and FDI is going to go up in the country now. Because of the regressive policies of the Congress, we all know what happened in Finance Act 2012 when they amended Section 916 and brought in the amendment for royalty, and how much we suffered because of Vodafone. All these are legacy issues of Congress, wherein the investor sentiment has been
Raghu, the Congress can't
not
just
taken
blame
into
the BJP here.
account.
UP had 10 years to do the same. And the allegation is instead of getting rid of some of these archaic laws, you brought in laws like angel tax.
No, Harish, Karnataka is the second highest FDI attracted state, and Karnataka is number one in ranking for an innovation and technology advancement and research and innovation. So if Congress government had not provided such an atmosphere to attract foreign direct investment, so how Karnataka would have become the second position? So tell me about other states. So my only question is that why in the budget there are 31 projects and schemes which we have requested in the central government from Telangana, more than 25 projects and schemes which are pending for approval from the state central government. Why central government is not taking any initiative to approve in a single one? Forget about like we have requested recently, Finance Minister had assured that a gift city will be provided or approved will be given to the Karnataka. So Karnataka is contributing so much to the country's GDP. Why are giving step-brotherly treatment? Why are you not giving the
Prashant, it's not just Karnataka. The other valid argument that's come in from the other valid argument that is coming from Telangana, they are saying we too have suffered because of the bifurcation of the undivided Andhra Pradesh. If you are giving 15,000 crore rupees to Andhra Pradesh, what about us? Why are you not looking at our welfare? The union government needs to also ensure that the other half of the state also develops.
The central government should have given a priority to the southern states where they are contributing more than 65 to 70% of the total GDP of the country. What have you given?
Prashant,
he is messing up with numbers.
Why this focus only on Andhra Pradesh? Because of
even in the 15th Finance Commission, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu.
Okay, let Prashant respond.
If Raghu is going to interrupt, I can talk more on the Finance Commission than
Raghu, let Prashant respond.
I can speak more on the Finance Commission than Raghu.
Prashant, the allegation is stepmotherly treatment towards Telangana.
Harish, let me answer that. First let me clarify and educate the Congress on what happened in the Finance Commission. He was talking about the 6,000 crore which was announced. In the interim Finance Commission report, when 6,000 crores was announced, it was not only 6,000 crores.
Fine.
In fact, they had announced
Let's come to the Telangana point, Prashant.
which was wrong, and therefore in the final report in the Finance Commission, that 6,000 crores for Karnataka and the other 16,000 crores for other states also did not find a mention, because what was erroneously mentioned in the interim Finance Commission report could not have entered the final report.
Fine, let's come to the point of Telangana. Why 15,000 crores Andhra Pradesh contracting for Telangana?
Harish, see, this man was talking about dignity. Let him keep quiet now.
Raghu, let him respond.
Let him keep quiet now.
Prashant, quickly on the Telangana point.
We were paying more taxes to the central government.
Raghu, I'll come back to you. Prashant, quickly on the Telangana point.
See, his rants are the same. Let me answer that. When the 2014 Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Reorganization Act came in, what was retained as a joint capital of Telangana and Andhra now remains with Telangana, which means all the development that took place in the Hyderabad and Hyderabad and Twin Cities and in and around the financial districts now in Hyderabad now is part of Telangana. So what was Andhra Pradesh left with? Nothing. So therefore, if you have to build a new city, new capital, it requires.
But they've also lost a substantial amount of revenue land, the revenue from it.
And also, Mr. Raghu, you are not understanding the basic premise of a debate here. Congress is not able to understand the basics of what is required to build a capital city.
You had a power in the last 10 years.
Raghu, today Revanth Reddy might be coming out and saying that the union government is giving extra money to Andhra Pradesh. But what stopped the UPA from ensuring that when the division itself happened, there were enough
we
mechanisms
lost the
for
power.
a yearly
Harish,
allocation.
immediately
In fact,
after
they
the
did not live up to
formation,
the promises.
we lost the government.
Had
The
UPA
BJP
lived up
has
to the
been in the power
promises,
for the
we would
last
not
10
have
years.
landed here.
Why the government is giving this grant and additional, financial assistance when the BJP does not have a majority, when they need a support of the, Babus, Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar. So why they
Look,
are giving,
Harish,
just
somebody with
it's a
99
saving the
seats is
government.
talking about this.
It's a budget is
Somebody
for
with
saving the
99
government.
seats is talking about majority. What sort
Oh,
of
see,
mathematics
I
they are
really
talking
don't
about?
care about the
Congress is
99.
having
We are
99
sitting in
seats,
opposition.
and it is a
We are sitting in opposition.
clear-cut
We respect
victory
the
for the
mandate given
NDA.
by the people of the
As
country.
NDA, we are in
My
power for
question
third
is,
consecutive
why have you
time,
been
Okay.
kept
and
for
it is
last 10
Congress
years?
is not able to
All
take
of
it
a
Prashant,
sudden,
back.
your
let me
government is
quickly
not
bring in the
strong.
issue
When
of
you don't
Kerala
have
here.
majority, that time you are giving the
All
grants.
right, Prashant and Raghu, let me quickly bring in the issue of Kerala here. Prashant, we've seen Kerala struggling with its finances. In fact, it sought allocation, it sought permission for raising loans, and we have seen a standoff between the centre and Kerala over this issue. Why not go a step forward, give them a higher allocation, bail them out when they are in a tight situation like the one that they are in currently? Instead of that, only 15,000
Harish,
crores goes to Amravati,
no.
but no headline grabbing big allocation to Kerala.
I'll answer it legally. You have something called Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003. Had Kerala followed it, even 1% of it, they would not have landed here. You make mistakes for your freebies and for your communal politics. You spend money and then you blame the center saying, look, I don't have money.
Well,
If
Prashant,
you were
let me
prudent
point
enough
out,
in
let me
doing
point
what
out
it was
Andhra's
right,
out
then
of
you would
budget
not have
borrowing
landed
is
up
no less.
No,
No, let me
I'm
point
not
out
denying that
Andhra Pradesh's out of borrowing budget is not less, it's
No,
also
Harish,
humongous.
question
But
is
you
central
I am not
very
disputing. I
silently
am not
sidetracked it.
disputing. But
Harish, question is
Andhra is
central
dealing
government
with the
itself.
issue
When
of
BJP
building a
came to power
capital
in
city, which
2014,
Kerala is
the
not
India's
having.
borrowing
And
was
Kerala is a
15
literate
lakh
state,
crore. Now
one
it
of the
has
most
rose up to
progressive states according to the
158
Okay.
lakh crore.
things
So
that
where are
in
the
terms of
following that
literacy and
fiscal
education,
responsibility
Kerala
in
is
the act?
ahead of
Raghu
many
Doderi,
friends.
one crucial point
if
that
Raghu
Nirmala
keeps
Sitaraman
interrupting,
made on the floor of the
he's not
House
even
and
trying to
the
understand.
criticism. Yeah, Raghu,
Yeah,
one
please go
criticism
ahead.
of the
Let me complete,
Congress
Harish.
is
Let
the
me
Congress
complete.
was no
Let me
different when
complete.
UPA was in power for 10 years.
No, absolutely
You also
no.
did the
So,
same to appease
we-
your
see,
allies
that
then.
time, Harish,
You were
that
more
time
dependent
there
on
was
your
no-
allies
There was no
back then
GST.
than what the
No,
NDA is today.
Harish, before 2014, before BJP came to power and introduced the GST, the states had their own autonomy of introducing their own taxes and run their own governments. When BJP came to power and introduced the GST, all the power and autonomy of the government, of the state governments have gone to the central
Again,
government.
blatantly wrong,
Except
because everything goes to
except
GST
report taxes
Council,
where the
where states
state government don't have an
have states
authority.
express their views.
No, even UPA
All
was
the states
accused
voting
of
that.
giving railway and road projects to states where its allies were in power.
Was it to me?
Prashant,
Yes,
let
Harish,
me
tell me.
finally come to the final point now. Now the question is how this pans out. The CMs have boycotted the Niti Aayog meeting. The next flashpoint seems to be the new finance commission that is looking at terms of reference and having consultation with states. We've already seen
Yes.
states expressing apprehension over it. Do you feel this will impact how the finance commission has consultation with various states? We've already seen a lot of fight over the 15th finance commission and the devolution of funds.
See, Harish, firstly, the Finance Commission is a constitutional body under Article 280 of the Constitution. So when they have these consultative meetings, it is the duty and obligation of the state governments to attend that meeting, give their viewpoints, and also prevail upon the Finance Commission and say why a particular clause, if at all they seek amendment or change in the language, should be done. By boycotting those consultative meetings, you cannot sit back in your AC rooms, get yourself embroidered in Muda scam and misuse of SCP, scheduled caste money, and then now talk about saying center is giving a step-on treatment. If Siddaramaiah was so
Harish,
prudent,
Harish,
he should
my
have
only
attended the
question-
meetings and
my
given his
only
suggestions
question
there.
to my
They are not doing this.
BJP
It is simple
spokesperson is
politics
the
at play for
BJP
Congress.
Raghu, final word.
BJP is
Final
appointing,
word.
BJP is appointing the
Will
finance
you
commission
have a very
chairman.
constructive
When the
meeting with the
BJP
finance commission or the next
No, no,
finance
I'm
commission
coming
and
to
the
that
devolution
point.
of funds
When
under the 16th finance commission?
When a BJP government appoints a finance commission chairman, so he will definitely, he'll definitely follow
It's
the
a constitutional
order.
body. It is unlike
That's
what
when he's giving the preference
Congress
to
used to
the
All right.
avoid.
state. So
It is
my only
definitely
question
not how
is,
Congress
why the
is
Okay,
government-
we are
why the
absolutely
government-
out of time on this debate, but
not like-
one thing becomes very clear, that the flashpoint that has emerged between southern states, except for Andhra Pradesh, the 4 other southern states and the centre is likely to continue, and perhaps the 16th Finance Commission, the recommendations of it will be something that will be debated between the centre and these states in the coming few months and a year. Well, that's all we have on this debate. On the other side, we'll get you more stories. Stay tuned.
Les valeurs du sport et être tous réunis avec des belles valeurs, voilà. Et même avec la pluie, c'est pas grave, il n'y a pas de souci, on sera là, le sourire aux lèvres, et pluie, soleil, on s'en fiche, on est là ensemble et c'est ça le plus important. On peut pas tous se permettre d'avoir notre journée. Attention messieurs!
Jag ska ärligt säga det, jag har aldrig sett så här många polisfordon passera som just nu här idag de senaste timmarna. Det är otroligt tryck och säkerheten verkar tas på här.
C'est des noms dont vous avez besoin? Ok.
Il faut les mettre dans l'ordre.
La 105. Portugal! 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 Brasil!
Welcome back. Time for a quick roundup of all the other major stories from across South India.
Karnataka Deputy CM DK Shivakumar on Tuesday introduced Greater Bengaluru Governance Bill in the Legislative Assembly. The bill that aims to create multiple municipalities to run the city. In fact, the BJP was very quick in reacting that they slammed the government for introducing the bill without consulting the lawmakers. In fact, following which the Deputy CM DK Shivakumar assured the legislators that he would be first holding a meeting with the Bengaluru MLAs and only then he will proceed with the bill. In a major setback to Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah, the Karnataka High Court on Tuesday stayed an FIR registered against the 2 ED officials. The ED officials had challenged an FIR against them for pressurizing the state government official to name Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah as well as the former Congress Minister B. Nagendra in the Valmiki Development Corporation scam.
releasing his 6th white paper, and this is on the health budget of the state. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu lashed out at Jagan Mohan Reddy, accusing him of driving the state's coffers empty, and he also likened him to Pablo Escobar, accusing him of taking the state and turning everyone into drug addicts. And breaking his silence on the 6 white papers released by Chandrababu Naidu, YSRCP President and former Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy has hit back at the TDP-led NDA government, accusing him of propelling lies. In fact, quoting some figures, Jagan said that the state's actual debt during his time stood at only 5,18,000 crores till June, but Naidu allegedly has been exaggerating figures, and he also went on to say that when he came to power, the state government back then under Naidu had left only 100 crores in the state coffers, but when Jagan in fact lost to Naidu in the recent elections, he left 78,000 crores. He called all the white papers sham and a big bogus. The state government of Telangana under Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has pegged the state budget at 2.91 lakh crores, with a lion's share being given to the agriculture sector as well as welfare schemes for SC, ST and minorities. While the state government has in fact promised and remained confident of implementing all of its 6 guarantees on the basis of which it came to power, there was voice of criticism coming in from BRS Supremo K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who hit at the government, saying all the policies put forth by the state government lack vision. Leading a contingent to the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, BRS Working President KT Ramarao hit out at the Congress government for not making use of the Kanapalli pump house, and he said that despite the Kaleshwaram project being perfectly alright, the state government, because of alleged political vendetta, is not making use of the project. He also lashed out at the centre's NDSA report, calling it a big sham.
Well, that's all we could pack in this edition of Sensational South. We'll be back next week with more stories. Thank you for watching.